Hi, my name is Kendall Manson. I'm a member of Journeys Crossing, and I just wanted to tell you a little story about myself and how I came to really adore and admire small groups. I really want to encourage you guys to join one as well. Um, I'll just start with a story about how I came to Journeys Crossing, and God has always called me, but I haven't always listened. Um, a few years ago, I had the most excruciating pain in the world. And of course, I prayed that, the pain would go away and they would find a cure, but nothing was working. And sadly, I started praying to go home to God. I started wanting to stop fighting so hard to find a cure and honestly just to die. I thought that was the only way out, but God had another plan, and he said, watch what I can do. Watch what I'm going to do for you. And I'd been going through this for 4 to 6 months, just excruciating pain. No one could figure it out. Finally, my doctor sent me to a specialist, and that specialist cured me within a month. So I had been not eating, not sleeping, just unable to do anything, could barely work, could barely be a good wife, be a good friend. And within a month, my pain was gone. I still have occasional pain, but God said, just watch what I can do. And I still didn't go to Jesus. I still didn't go to God. I said, thank you. Of course, felt so blessed, but still wasn't hearing what he was saying, and went on about my life. And God was like, okay, I'm going to call you again and give you another chance so that you come to me. And I'm adopted. And my files, I've always wanted to know who my family or who my biological parents were. And at 18, I went to the adoption agency. My parents told me where I was adopted from. My adoptive parents told me where I was adopted from. I contact the adoption agency. My files have been burned. So never thought I would know who my biological parents were. But God said, I'm going to show you, watch what I can do. And it was Christmas Day, I think 2019. It was 2019. It was 2018. I get an email from a young lady who says, I think I'm your sister, and your biological mother's name is this, and your biological father's name is this. And if you want to know more, just email me. And I was sitting with my family, my adoptive family, my sisters and my in-law. It was crazy. And they're all like, Kendall, do it. You got to reach out. You got to call them or you got to talk to them. And I didn't for a couple of days. And then I did. And God said, watch this. And come to find out, I look exactly like my biological father. I have numerous siblings. I have a wonderful relationship with my grandmother and my uncles and my cousins. My biological mother and biological father both passed away, but I always wanted a huge family, and God blessed me with one. But I still didn't hear what he was trying to do, and I still ignored the calls, even though he brought me through the pain and he brought me to a family that I thought I would never know. I still wasn't listening. And one of the saddest things that ever happened to me this year was I lost my mother, my adoptive mother. She's my mother. She's my heart. And I felt like I had my heart ripped out of my chest when she left us. She passed away from COVID. And I didn't know what to do. I was completely lost. God had blessed me with so many things. And I wasn't angry. I was happy she was with the Lord, but I didn't know what to do. I was completely lost. And I get a text from Barb, and she's like, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay? And I just sort of threw up everything that was going on with me and about my mother. And she said, well, why don't you come to a small group and just talk? And be with us and be with Jesus. And at first I was like, no, I need more than that. I need, help, and I'm angry. But I decided to come, and that group changed my entire life, my entire perspective, my relationship with Jesus. And not only did I find people who cared about me, they prayed for me, and they prayed me out of my depression and my sadness and my anger and my everything. And that is something that you can never find in a group that is outside of your church, because these people are on a mission, and that's God's mission. And they stayed with me and they prayed for me. And I still don't think to this day they understand how much they mean to me. So that's why I think everyone should come to a small group, just to experience the things that I've experienced as I cry. So I just want to read you this one last thing that I wrote to my group, because they are so awesome. And we were going through our disciple book, and we were learning about a lesson, and I just wanted them to know how important they were to me. And I'm sorry I'm babbling, but that's just me. And so I wrote to them, "Hi ladies, just wanted you to know that I was thinking of and praying for the entire group and hoping everyone was having a fantastic day. I also wanted to remind anyone who is having doubts about their discipleship that the journey is an amazing one. Last week, we discussed how we would feel going out into the world with nothing but our faith and love in God to spread His word. No money, no clothes, no gifts, nothing of any sort. My spiritual elders, and elders only meaning that I am learning from you, not an actual age, said that this would scare them, terrify them even. It was only God that gave me the word to share with them that they had in fact already accomplished this goal. With this group, without even so much as a hug, only through their words and love with Jesus, they helped me come closer to Him. I was broken when I first joined this group, and I didn't know whether I was coming or going. Now I feel joyful, and I'm so much closer to the Lord that it literally brings me to tears." Of course, here I go crying again. It was through only your words and your teachings that this was accomplished. Please do not ever forget that. You spread God's words and His love by simply being present and praying for those who truly need it, and I feel so blessed. I look forward to waking up. I look forward to talking to God. I look forward to bringing someone to the Lord as you have done. I look forward. Coming from a place where death seemed like the only way, to knowing now that I look forward to what will come, is a miracle. Thank you, Lord. Y'all are amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go blow my nose now because I'm crying. LOL. Literally the biggest crybaby ever. Love to you all, Kendall. That's my story. Please join a small group. You won't regret it.